Hello everyone, it's Christina. Today I'm doing my June planner setup video. I am back in my A5 Filofax soft domino in pale pink. I'm just really loving the elastic closures. I moved into my traveler's notebook temporarily, but moved back out of it. We'll talk more about that later. But for now, we are going to do a flip through. So let's get started. Currently, I do not have anything in here. I had a half year A5 Stylogy in here, but I have since moved it elsewhere, which that will be another upcoming video very soon. And so my pocket's a little bit stretched out because I had that notebook in there, but I don't know. I just keep this part because I really like the way this looks. It's two pieces and I just like it. So, still have my cute little penguins and, some Aaron. I got a tab maker and I've been tabbing a lot of things. I used just, this was a note card, like blank inside, where you could just write whatever to someone. And this is like some scrapbooking paper. And if something is too thin, then I just double side it. This one I didn't, but this one is. There's actually two tabs there. So this is my to-do section. So right when I think of something to do, I put it in this section. Sometimes these are super quick and they need to be moved over here. Not exactly sure if I'm going to put these sheets, actually, that I'm recording this, I'm thinking through some things. These pages may go behind each section, and then this can be for just like some really super fast to-dos. Or I may take that to-do section completely out and just use my inbox. I have a couple of different types of lists that I can make in that part. Some vellum, and I just use this card to make my divider because it's stuck out far enough. So I just put a tab right on here. So this is just where I'm keeping all kinds of notes. These pages came from a notebook and I just deconstructed it, and I had obviously painted on those. There's not a whole lot in there right at the moment. And then I had some of these pages that I had deconstructed from another notebook. Okay, and then I've had this in here for a long time and I really like it. It's just pretty. So this section is for my 24 plan. Now this is not an all-inclusive section because I cannot carry everything around that I have for my 24 plan. But the other part of that is I don't need to carry it all around. All I need is somewhere to make some notes and to have maybe like the current month's items in here, like actually on my rings. And so I have, there's another clear pocket right there. And then I have some scrapbooking paper here for my tab, or for my divider rather. So I have some notes paper. And then I have this section, which is going to be for an upcoming deal that I hope works out. And I can't announce it yet, but that's something that's in the works. So basically what I want in here is items, or a page for outlining blog posts and videos, which are kind of corresponding, for maybe at least a month's worth, if not maybe a couple, if I can fit it in there, depending on how many I'm going to end up doing. And I'm really, really working hard on consistency, you guys. And so I need you, my small YouTube community right now. It is small, but I'm thankful for each and every one of you. But I need you guys to message me and say, Christina, you said that you wanted to put up a video on Sunday for Sunday setups. Like, you said you were going to do this. You said, like, I need you guys to hold me accountable. Like, where's your video, Christina? So if you guys would do that for me, I am going to leave in the description box below my social media links, my email address. Like, there's multiple ways of contacting me. I have also decided, speaking of that real quickly, that I am not going to use Instagram anymore. I do not have a following on there. I personally do not get on Instagram. I know a lot of you do, but I just feel like every single day I am on Facebook. Every single day I'm on Pinterest. And so those two I'm going to build first. And then I will do the next thing. Like, I have enough on my plate. I'm not going to go where I'm not even going. You see what I mean? So, anyways, I need to have, just at a minimum, the current month's information. Okay, I have my calendar section, and this part, I have a few different things in here, and I'm working through, if you can't tell already, I'm working through what I really need. I think there are some things that I could be adding to my planner that would help me that I currently am not doing. And so I've been taking some time making those lists. And that this is like 52 weeks of the year. So each section there is for 1 week. And you could do a multitude of things with this. And I can print out multiple of them if I don't have enough space, if I'm wanting to track or record keep more than, you know, what would fit right here. So that is upcoming. These are for a month. So this is 1 month, and this is a new month. And again, whatever you need it to be. And like I said, I am working through that, and I'm going to be sharing that with you. Then I have the current month with a little dashboard here, and then I have June, and there's not very much written on here. I just moved back into this planner a few days ago, so it doesn't have a whole lot here, but I did do month up there on my page finder. These inserts came with this weekly layout. One of those, which you could do, I could do all three. If I don't think of other things, I may do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, possibly. But at least one of the rows is going to be for dinner at a minimum. Because I have them, so I'm trying to use what I have, and I don't need to write it on my daily pages. If I have that, if I can find a need for those other boxes, if I can't, I don't really plan as much. I mean, maybe for lunch, but not really for breakfast, because we pretty much have the same exact thing every day. I'm kind of simple like that. This was 1 week's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, you know, maybe I don't use those for that, but I'm going to explore what other options I need in here before I remove them. This was a weekly layout that I cut down and like trimmed around and just put it in here, and obviously it's not the full height. And then I had created another like DIY daily insert for my traveler's notebook. Again, I just cut those pages right down the center and punched them and added them back into my rings. So here's my habit tracker. which at least I'm doing AT school. So we did begin our homeschool for kindergarten, and we're really excited about that. And I did do, actually, I'm going to mark this off because I can. We did do our 4 days last week. So really excited about that. It has been a ton of work, but it'll be worth it. And I just, you know, these are all kinds of pages, just whatever stuff I wanted to do. This is something new that I'm going to be trying this week. And what I wanted to mark is if something takes like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or over an hour. And then some location indicators: couch, table, desk. So it was something I could do from like my chair or the couch, you know, the sectional, whatever. Or if I needed to do maybe something at the dining room table, something that I kind of need a table for, but I could still do out in the living space. Or if I needed to actually do it at my desk with the computer or in my office. And then the last one says note. And I thought maybe that would help me at a quick glance when I get those, you know, little moments of time and I can see, okay, well, this only takes, you know, I'm estimating it taking 15 minutes or so. Maybe I could get that done right now. So I'm trying to incorporate this. I think the location indicators are going to be good for me. Because I'm always reading my lists. And a lot of you may be watching saying, why don't you color code, Christina? And I probably will after the fact, but not before it, not during my pre-planning or during the day when I'm thinking of things and adding it to the list. Because the truth of the matter is even though most of the time I'm at home, I don't want to carry around all my colors, all my pens, all my highlighters, whatever it is. I don't want to carry those. I don't want something to prevent me from writing something down because I don't have my purple pen. I have a 1-year-old and she is getting into everything. And she's being very trying, but she's also learning a lot right now. She's learning to pick up her toys. She's learning to listen. She actually is doing really well, but it's still like she grabs everything, like the remote controls and, you know, the pictures and my little cross that I have on my entertainment center. She grabs that silly thing all the time. And I'm like, mercy sakes. So it's just not, it just doesn't work for me right now. As my kids get older, obviously, I will be able to do that. But for my life right now, it's just not going to work. And in my next video, I'm going to be talking about some of the things with my daily pages. Okay, and then I have July, August, and September in here. My next section is AT school. So like I mentioned, my daughter is in kindergarten officially. I put her in kindergarten. We started school on June 1st, and we are doing year-round school Monday through Thursday with multiple breaks in between. And so here I'm going to have notes section. And these are just, you know, I wanted to look for a nature study. Looking at phonics cards and picture cards for CVC words. The Dot and Learn journals, I wanted to look those up. Like, it's just different things, ideas, you know, YouTubers to check out, podcasts, online resources, just different things. I've only started really keeping some, you know, kind of ideas like this pretty recently. I've been just kind of gathering up curriculum. I am not using a out of the box curriculum. I am creating my own based on the book that you'll see down below, as well as this, you know, the Common Core standards, kind of using those two resources to create my own curriculum. The state of Alaska does not require anything from homeschoolers. So I am focusing mainly on language arts and math this year. And we were going to have some unit studies and different things that in the Bible. But those are my main things. I'm not doing a whole lot with science. We do have a weather unit and a farm unit that we're going to do. And I can't think of anything else right at the moment, but I have that. So this is lessons here, the tab divider. So this is going to be for 1 week. So I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday where I can make notes. A lot of kind of like observation notes, like almost assessment observation type notes. And then I can list off things over here that I want to make sure that we get to. If you guys are interested, if there are any of you that are homeschooling moms or thinking about it, or like with new guidelines and whatnot coming up, let me know. And I would love, and I may do it anyways, but I wanted to see the response for those of you that are be interested in that and how I've set things up. Not, like I said, just using super budget friendly things, and a lot of DIY and just how I do it. So if you guys would like to see that, please let me know in the comments. So like I said, this will be 1 week, and I wanted to add some more things. I just printed these out the other day as well. And then this side, and I do have, like I said, I'm using what am I using? Google Sheets for, I mean, I guess it's an overview, but a little bit more detailed overview, just because I got tired of erasing. I mean, I am a pen and paper girl, and that's fine and well, but trying to erase and move things around was getting very annoying. So I did it on Google Sheets, and then I printed it out. But even since I printed it the last time, I've made more changes and added more things and different stuff. So I need to do a new one to print out. And then I have a reference section. So right now I have the math, Common Core standards in here, and as well as the language arts or literature, whatever you want to call it. There's another one of those years. And then I do have, I don't know if I can reach it. I'm going to try to reach it. It's on my desk. Here we go. So here's our calendar right here. And those are the different sessions. And so I need to move that over. And I just wanted to have a list of resources as well. You know, like what printers I have. I just purchased my first color printer. I thought that would be a really good investment since I was homeschooling now, and I can also use it for my planning items. And I got one that has tanks, and it's really nice, and I really like it. It's wireless. And then I still have my black and white only printer. This one looks like it got stuck behind. This came out of, what do you want to call it? Like a, kind of like a scrapbook grab box. But anyway, it was really fun to flip through there and see, like, there was a lot of 12 by 12s, but these were in there as well. And I rounded the corners on those, and I'm going to use them for journaling cards and note cards. And I want to use them. Like, I'm not going to hoard them. I want to use them. But it was just really, what I was saying was, it was so much fun going through there and seeing, like, what did I get? Like, it was like a grab box, you know? And so that was really cool. I had this on here before for a pen, and I just left it there. And then this is what I have stuck in the back here, and I'm not exactly sure how I want to do it. If I want to put my notepad back in here, because this does go all the way through to the bottom. But this is my idea book for my 24 plan, and also has a bunch of to-do type of things in here, because I started that from the back, but then I started kind of making some longer term notes, and so it's just like a hodgepodge of things, but I don't want to deconstruct it. And that's why I actually put the A5 Stylogy in the front covers, because I didn't want to deconstruct that either. But I am going to be doing some more videos right now. I'm batch filming, so there's much more to come. If you have any questions, comments, anything you want to see a little bit more in depth, let me know, because I would like to be helpful to you guys, and just kind of share how I do things. And you know, you don't have to do it exactly like I do, obviously, but maybe you might be inspired, or you know, kind of get your own ideas from what I'm showing you. And check the description box too. There'll be information that I'm sure you'll find helpful down there as well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.